Yo, what's happening? What's up, Richie? Nano, Special K. Who else is here? Roll call. Announce yourself. Is the man of the hour showing up? The pussy in question? What a fucking punk. What's up, Vance? AJ, did you know that Trump won? Your fairy ass voted for Cunt Mala. Right, don't be a pussy. Don't be a pussy, AJ. Weak greatness, what's up? And I even remember Amy like talking shit about DeSantis. Like DeSantis was better than Trump. Get the fuck out of here. There was no way Trump wasn't going to get right from what they did to him in 2020. There was no way. No way. No way. DeSantis, I don't even know how he fucked himself up. He went into it looking like maybe possibly a good candidate, you know? But he fucked that all up. Canuck. What's up, Eleanor? I'm waiting for the man of the hour, the pussy of the hour, AJ, to show up. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Pussy of the hour. DeSantis will be good. Nah. Vance. Nah. Nah, it'll be Vance for sure. And Trump will elevate Vance too. You're going to be hearing a lot more from Vance as vice president than you will from that cackling whore, Cunt Mala. Yeah. You're going to be hearing plenty from Vance. Good. Let the people get to know him. What's up, Cyber Boy? He's hiding in his girlfriend's sombrero. Oh, shit. Yeah, Vance is going to run for president. No doubt. Why? Was he saying DeSantis would be good for what? Vice president? Yeah, okay. I don't think DeSantis would take vice president. Although, you know. Kash Patel, FBI director. He's closing down the HQ on day one. What's that mean, Richie, exactly? Oh, okay. I think DeSantis might run against Vance. What do you mean by that, Richie? FBI director. He's closing down the HQ on day one. The headquarters on day one. It means Well, why would he do that? So what are they going to close down the FBI? I mean, how's that going to work? What's up with you, Jimmy? You get any snow from that last storm? No. It wasn't cold enough to snow. It's cold enough now. DC HQ, he wants to shut it down. Maybe be better if they move it somewhere. Yeah, get that shit out of the swamp. You saved a suicidal stranger, huh? I don't know. Was it AJ after he found out Trump won? Right. There's no reason every department has to be in DC. Yeah, I agree. AJ voted for the Pakistani orphan girl. We're going to deport her, AJ. What's up, Nigel? What's up? Boom, 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 boom. All right, let me see if I can find some. Yeah, I saw that Zelensky was talking about ending the war. Well, they could have ended that war. He was open to ending that war a couple times. The Biden administration wouldn't let him do it. They wanted regime change. They wanted Putin to step down. Like, that wasn't going to happen. All right, here's a good Dershowitz video. It's not too long, 7-8 minutes. Why holding Trump's prosecutors accountable matters for justice.
The Dershow.
This is a terrible thing to exist, the 65 Project, and it's just going to become stronger and stronger as Trump moves into the White House and assumes the presidency. And they're going to continue to go after every single lawyer. And they've sent a message saying, any lawyer who defends Trump, we're going to send messages to their law firms, to their clients, to their community. Don't use them, bankrupt them. And so there have to be hearings in Congress about the 65 Project. Every aspect of their proceedings have to be subpoenaed. We have to find out who's funding them. We have to find out what the criteria is for going after lawyers. And that's not just revenge. That's designed to protect the American public. Because as Shakespeare also said, put it in the mouth of his villain, the first thing we do, let's kill the lawyers. And that's what the 65 Project decided to do. The first thing we do, let's disbar the lawyers. And we know that whatever you think of lawyers, they're the last bastion between tyranny. We stand up to prevent tyrants, whether the government or outside the government. And so when you go after the lawyers, you go after the citizens, you go after the people they represent. So the first person on my list would be the 65 Project. Then we get to Fani Willis. Now, I don't believe that the new attorney general, whoever she or he might be, should be making up cases. I don't think that you ought to be responding to Alvin Bragg by pulling in Alvin Bragg on Fannie Willis. No, if she didn't commit crimes, don't make up a crime against her. That would be dead wrong. But she committed crimes. We saw it with our own eyes. Does anybody doubt that when she put her hand up and swore to God that she didn't start her sexual relationship with the man she hired, totally incompetent man she hired to help prosecute the very complicated RICO case? He had never tried a RICO case or any complicated case like that before. That when she said that she didn't start sleeping with him until after he was working, there are cell phone records that prove the opposite. So he ought to be prosecuted. Yes, she ought to be prosecuted. And he ought to be prosecuted. Both of them committed perjury in full view of the American public. That's not revenge, that's justice. So I am completely in favor of the Trump administration investigating and prosecuting Fannie Willis and her boyfriend, if the evidence proves it. Not making up crimes, but just applying the law to them. These are people who always say no one is above the law. Well, that means you too, Fani. That means you too, Nathan. That means you too, anybody who violated the law. So I'm very clear on Project 65. I'm very clear on Fannie Willis. Now let's go to Bragg and James. What I think they did is not necessarily criminal, but I think it raises very serious ethical problems. Now, can you trust bar associations? Many of them are liberal Democrats. But I think investigations ought to be pursued against both Bragg and James as to whether they violated the rules of professional responsibility by naming the person first, targeting the person, and then trying to find, in one case, civil liability, in the other case, the crime. I would open investigations as to both of them. I have no hesitation about doing that, but only if they're guilty. Don't make up anything. Don't do what Bragg did. But if they're guilty of violating established ethics, then there's no reason to put them above the law. The hardest case, of course, is Jack Smith. I don't think that there is a case to go after Jack Smith. He was appointed by the Attorney General of the United States, Merrick Garland, who had a very good reputation as a judge, graduated Harvard Law School, had a really good reputation as a judge. I think maybe this was not the best job for him. He didn't really have a lot of experience doing what he was doing as Attorney General, but he did appoint Jack Smith, and Jack Smith, I think, created crimes. I don't think that the crime in Washington, D.C. Was an appropriate one, and I think ultimately the Supreme Court will dismiss it. The case in Florida is a much more complicated case. There, we do have a tape recording of Mr. Trump in between the time he was president and the time he was president again, showing classified material to a journalist and saying essentially, I shouldn't be doing this. I could have declassified it, but I didn't. So I think technically they have a case, but they shouldn't have brought it, because the same thing is true not only of Biden. What Biden did legally is not distinguishable from what Trump did. What he did, he cooperated then, but that's not the definition of the crime. And I'm sure an investigation of prior presidents would have revealed other presidents who have done the same thing, who have taken classified material home with them, shown them to biographers, shown them to relatives, shown them to friends. Trump showed the material to his biographer. So I do think that that Smith applied a double standard and went after Trump for things that he wouldn't have gone after somebody had they been on the other side politically. Now, to his credit, Garland will tell you that they also had a special prosecutor and went after Hunter Biden, who was the son of the sitting president. I'd like to see them all pardoned. I'd like to see Hunter Biden pardoned, because I do not think Hunter Biden would have been prosecuted for tax or for where he paid it back or for failing to disclose his drug problem on a gun application. Both are things that are crimes and shouldn't have been done, but people are generally not prosecuted for those crimes. And if he was prosecuted because his name is Trump, sorry, his name is Biden, then I think that was wrong. But I would not at this point open an investigation of Smith, but I would open investigations of James, Bragg, Willis, Nathan, I don't remember his last name, the guy who was the boyfriend, and the 65 projects.
Yeah, Jack Smith's got to go too. Fuck him. MAGA hat looks original, true paper. Yeah, I got this at a Trump rally. They threw it out from a truck, the Trump team, and I grabbed it. Yep. It was his father's DOJ that charged Hunter. What the fuck is Dershowitz talking about? Yeah. Well, I believe Biden's going to pardon Hunter before he goes out. And I couldn't blame Biden for doing that. You know, first of all, Biden's the reason why Hunter is the way he is. I mean, Biden had his kid being a bagman for years. I mean, you know, I would have no problem if Biden pardoned his son. It wouldn't bother me at all. I expect him to. In fact, I would think, I don't even know if it's possible, but I would think a lot less of Biden if he didn't pardon his son. So. Well, the Department of Documents didn't process the declassification. That's the problem. Well, whether they process it or not doesn't matter. If Trump declassified it, then that's it. Didn't Trump put out a memo on that, declassifying everything he took with him, right? Well, my brother said it doesn't matter. Part of the National Archive. Yeah. Biden's DOJ covered the trafficking with a AG charge to make it look like his DOJ is unpoliticized. Trump declassified by way of tweet. Yeah, did he? Well, all we got to do is say it. I mean, yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, I want to see judges, prosecutors, media people, politicians. I want to see a lot of people go to prison over what they've been doing to Trump. I think Obama should go to jail. I mean, they spied on his 2016 campaign. What the fuck? I mean, these motherfuckers, there's got to be some kind of reckoning. They can't be, if they get away with it, they'll just do it again. They'll do it again. Oh, what the fuck? Penny Johnson put this thing out that the Trump administration is going to hire Hulk Hogan. What the fuck? Little Jimmy Dore.
Come see us doing live shows. We'll be in Los Angeles, Honolulu, Baltimore, Atlantic City, Cohoes, New York, Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets, and only jimmydore.com. Did you see what Jake Uger tweeted out?
Oh, I bet it was something interesting
He
and
says,
thought-provoking.
I've been trying to
Back to Jimmy.
I've been trying to figure out why I'm more optimistic now than I was before the election. Even though I was so against the guy who won. I know now, MAGA is not my mortal enemy. And neither is my mortal enemy is the establishment, and they have been defeated.
Wow, straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He's now
Wait a
MAGA.
minute.
I told you that.
That's
guy's
what
on
I've been
front-
saying. I've been saying that since 2016. MAGA is not my enemy, they're my neighbor.
He's not being funded anymore. So Katzenberg, whoever was giving him money, that money
Oh,
ain't, you don't think that's what it is?
They
He
invested.
says what he's funded to say. Now he's going to say whatever he thinks will get him some money.
so
Right?
I tweeted out this unbelievably piece of shit ruined his
Damn, Kurt lost some weight.
show by relentlessly lying to his audience about Russiagate and accusing Trump of working for Putin and slandering everyone, including Julian Assange and me, over it. Now that his audience sees through him and he looks like a demented propagandist that he is, he's now trying to sound like me to gain some sort of credibility he lost long ago. He was foaming at the mouth in his enthusiasm for the Ukraine war, the Syrian war, and slandered anti-war journalists in the process. Cenk is a phony and a willing propagandist who is a cancer on the political discourse in America.
Well, to be fair, the political discourse is mostly cancer, so you can't really.
It is mostly.
You're kind of an anomaly that you're saying things that you actually think whether or not it will. You know, a grifter changes their position to get more money. They don't change. Like
That's
I've never
exactly
seen
what
you
he's
do that.
doing.
I've never seen you do that ever.
No, I've never done that. No, I lost
Yeah.
lots of viewers when I told the truth about Bernie Sanders. They didn't want
I
to hear
change
it.
positions,
I
but
didn't-
not for money. I don't give a shit how
They-
anybody feels. If
They
I think
didn't.
it's right, it's
They
right.
didn't. Let me finish. I lost lots of viewers when I told the truth about AOC. They did not want to hear it. I've lost lots of viewers when I told the truth about COVID. When I told the truth about the Ukraine war, I lost lots of viewers. I didn't. It doesn't matter. That I do this show. It takes a lot of energy, emotional energy, to do this show. I'm not gonna. I don't have the energy like Cenk Uygur. He has vast reserves of energy that he stuffs in his jowls.
Yeah,
To do that kind of thing where he can just lie for money.
like a camel's hump. He stores that
Wait.
stress right in his jowls.
That's right. Remember what he did, and his whole audience saw through it when he lied about force the vote. His whole thing was we got to challenge the establishment and force that. And then when it came time that we could do that, he sided with the establishment and protected and protected politicians lying about healthcare activists. And everybody saw through him and Ryan Grimm. They all did it. David Sirota. They all did it. And we all saw through it.
Sirota was making a movie. You got to cut.
That's right.
He was making that great movie with Leo.
They all did it. They all did it. And now after the election, after I'm guessing he lost his funding from Katzenberg. I guess he's not getting money anymore.
That's all I could think of. Why else would he flip like that? Because he already knew. Anna's a dingbat, but he knew.
So I'm going to send you this tweet, and I want you to put it up over when you edit this together. Put this tweet in there so we can make a a
A
thing
clip.
out of it, a clip out of this.
I feel racist just saying that guy's name, by the way. Cenk Uyghur.
I mean, that's truly remarkable. That guy who said that Donald Trump is he's calling him a fascist. I got him from a day before the election. He's calling him a fascist.
Yeah.
He's a horrible fascist, and MAGA is it's unbelievable.
Congrats on being less sincere than The View.
Oh, I wish I would have put that in. Oh, maybe I can still do that. Sometimes it doesn't let me edit my posts. Anyway, I'll just leave it. But yeah, that's what that is. Congrats on being less sincere than The View.
Like Joey Behar, say what you will, she committed to being stupid for the entire rest of her life. She's all in forever. Sonny Hostin refuses to learn things. By the way, Sonny Hostin is supposedly a prosecutor who dealt with child trafficking, and I find it very suspicious. Looking at the dribble that comes out of her dumb mouth. Like, I can see why we have a huge child trafficking problem if she was on top of that.
Come see us doing live shows. We'll be in Los Angeles, Honolulu, Baltimore, Atlantic City, Cohoes, New York, Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets, and only jimmydore.com.
So this was a memo that Trump sent to where, Richie? Where did Trump send this memo? January 19th, 2021, day before he gave up his presidency. Declassifying all the shit that he was charged with. So it's really a bunch of bullshit that he was charged. You know? It's in the National Archive. Uh-oh, Unlimited Liquid is back. Coding with Cody was pretty gay, I have to say. Where's punk ass AJ? Has he been in the HB chat lately? Has anybody seen AJ in the HB chat? You haven't seen him, Nana? Yeah, the homosexual stuff is out of fashion now that Trump got elected. Damn, AJ can't even show his face at the HB chat. Destroy! All that shit he talked on Trump. And got destroyed. Fucking clown. And he's unbanned too. I would unban him that day, but you can ask Liquid. None of the names came up in YouTube Studio. I couldn't even see my moderators. Some kind of glitch or something. The homosexual stuff. That's pretty funny. AJ, we should do a welfare check on him. There's no way to reach him. I don't have any way to reach AJ. I just called him. Nobody they would be a man and stand up for himself. Our racism against Pakistani e-girls was just too much. Oh my God. I had so much fun breaking his balls about the Pakistani orphan girl. What was he saying? She was under the floorboards or something? Hiding under the floorboards? Oh man, I was fucking dying. And I think he told somebody he ponied up like 400, 200, 300, 400 to her. Yeah. Yes, the last time I heard from AJ, he was saying the anti-Pakistani sentiment was just too much. In other words, he's a pussy. Yeah, we raked him over the coals over that. That girl was the supposed reason for not coming into this stream anymore. No, I kicked him the fuck out. I kicked him out and then was having trouble getting him back in because YouTube must have glitched or something. The studio wasn't showing administrators, anybody. And then the next time I went in, it did show that he was blocked. So he's unblocked. That's what he told you in HB's chat. Yeah, well, he's a liar. I booted him out of the one stream. I think it was it the day before the election? I think he was talking shit on Trump. I'm like, nah, I've had enough, dude. No, don't do it. Fucking 8 years of that. You're not coming on my channel talking shit about Trump. It's not going to happen. Yeah, well, that Pakistani girl also was the reason why his AJ's old lady headed for the hills in Minnesota. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we are too mean. I don't buy it, Jim. If Trump had lost, he'd be in here talking all sorts of ish. Yeah, I know. He got trounced all around too. The Pakistani girl got trounced. His other girl, cunt Mala, got trounced. His girlfriend left him. Yeah. The man was on the verge of suicide. Fucking idiot. He'll be back. Believe me. Where else does he get this much fucking entertainment? Mexican girlfriend from Minnesota. Not the Pac-Man show, that's for sure. Yeah, he's too stupid to... AJ, if you're listening, you're a pussy. You're a pussy. It's too fucking cold to be hanging out here. Jesus Christ. Fucking colder than a motherfucker. got AJ sober? Yeah, well, what'd that last 2 months? I guarantee he's drinking like a slob, telling his old lady he's cutting down. He was drinking more than I was. I mean, I think I was reasonable in most of my streams. I got a little too tilted a couple times, but passed out on the stream a couple times. So, Nano, man, have you seen the stuff about Lauren Southern banging Destiny and wrecking both of the relationships? Wow. Yeah, I don't understand that. He's a total soy boy. And she's a good looking broad. What the fuck was she banging him for? Like, you know, like how'd that happen? Yeah, I don't get that. I'm in New York and everybody keeps telling me it's going to get brutal up here in the winter. Yeah, sure. You were in DC all that time. That's, you know, more southern, right? Ain't it? So it was two e-girls. Gay Jay's beard got mad about them then. Yeah. Yeah, she went on the computer and found out some messages. He was flirting with some other girl too. So, well, you know, first of all, he's a fucking drunken slob. I'm sure he's no fun to be around, right? And then he's fucking sending money to the one girl and fucking flirting with the other one, probably sending her money too. What's up, Ludwig? What's happening? We should check on AJ. No, we shouldn't. I'm sure AJ's just fine in his little echo chamber. He can't handle us busting his balls about Trump. And believe me, I don't care if he shows up 2 years from now, the first thing out of my mouth is going to be, you lost, you big pussy. What's up, Wolfie? And they both got AIDS now. Flood relief. Oh my God. Men show affection by calling each other drunken slobs that are no fun to be around. Yeah, but AJ was a drunken slob that was no fun to be around. Oh my God. When he's drunk, like you can't, he won't answer any fucking question. No, nothing. And he's pretty much that way sober too, but you know, after a bit of hammering, I can elicit a response out of him. Thank you, Wolfie. 18 months sober, brother. I should do a commercial on YouTube. Tell everybody AJ's the director. Get a blow up doll for the Pakistani orphan girl. Do a commercial for flood insurance. I'm back from Rags. What's up, boss? We cover everything from the floorboards to the orphanage roof. Oh. Couldn't Mala as his new drinking buddy. Yeah, I mean, oh my God, man. What a pussy. Oh, thank you, Wolfie. I don't see this that big of a deal, though. I was getting a little out of hand, though, for a while there. I was getting way out of hand. I think I got another 3 weeks work. It's going to be fucking cold all week, like 40 degrees for the high. God damn. How did that drunken Kamala performance get cleared for release? What the fuck? I personally, I think they'd have probably done better with Biden. You know, I would have rather seen Trump beat Biden. You know. And, you know, I mean, I wonder when they're going to spin it that Trump only beat 2 women, you know, because he's a misogynist and all this bullshit, right? I can't wait till they start spinning that. And I don't know what, you know, like Hillary Clinton, as much as I don't like her, she was a much more formidable opponent than Kamala, right? So what made anybody think that she was going to beat Trump? You know, the whole thing is fucking ridiculous. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, how the fuck could Destiny have gotten in Lauren Southern's pants? How could that have happened? Do a little 4-minute video of Bill O'Reilly.
So let's start with the Democratic Party. Not all progressive, but a lot of it. Certainly the moderate Democrats are afraid of the progressives. Nancy Pelosi invoked fear in every Democrat in Congress, everyone. What Ms. Pelosi would do as Speaker of the House would say, look, you better vote the way I tell you to vote, or we're not going to give you a dime to run for re-election. Remember, Congress people run every 2 years. And not only that, if you're obnoxious, we'll primary you. We'll fund an opponent and knock you out of the game entirely. So they're the Democrats, okay. And that's how the progressive movement rose in power. Pelosi was the driver. But now she's 84 years old at the end of the line. And no longer will she be doing things like that. So looking ahead, on February 1st at the National Harbor in Maryland, the Democratic National Committee will be hosting a vote, right? February 1st. The vote is who is going to be the next chairman of the DNC. I bet you don't know who the chairman is now. Guy's name is Jamie Harrison. All right, he's been in that chair for 4 years. Staying behind the scenes largely, not a factor for the public, but he is powerful as he doles out money and makes calls about who's going to run, things like that. The Democratic Party does not have a leader at this point. It is at its weakest level since 1984, Ronald Reagan's reelection. Remember that. Reagan just wiped out Walter Mondale. And the Democratic Party is in total disarray until Bill Clinton in 88 come on the scene. Not 88, 92 came on the scene. So Bush, the elder, won. He was VP under Reagan. He won 4 years, and then Clinton beat him. We are in the exact same circumstance in America right now. The Democratic Party is totally collapsed. Isn't that interesting? I mean, a month ago they were haughty, they were arrogant. Yeah, we're going to get this, we're going to do that. And now they're nowhere. That's a pretty stunning turnaround. Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. America is at a breaking point. Record inflation, interest rates, debt. The last thing we need is more reckless government spending and higher taxes, and they could happen. But a Harris presidency could bring us into that zone, plus a hit to your retirement savings. So protect your savings with American Hartford Gold. They'll help you secure your retirement by diversifying with physical gold and silver. Start with a simple phone call. They'll guide you through the process, even deliver gold and silver right to your door, or place it directly in your IRA or 401k. Don't wait. These safe haven assets can protect you in an economic crisis. Call or text American Hartford Gold today. Tell them O'Reilly sent you to get up to $15,000 of free silver.
Fuck that. I launched on the commercial. Like I said, boyfriend wasn't putting it down right. And Slimy Destiny gave her the chance to backstab him, I would guess. Clinton, Mulroney, and Thatcher, good times. Get a free bag for your Jew gold with $10,000 deposit. Yeah, I'm hoping a lot of them people that even pled guilty around the Trump bullshit, I hope he pardons all of them. Get these motherfuckers some fucking justice. It's ridiculous. It really is. Just fucking completely ridiculous. And what they did to what's his name? Rudy Giuliani, that's just disgraceful. What they did to him. It's disgraceful. Yeah, Trump was talking about putting tariffs on Canada, and Trudeau hustled right over to Mar-a-Lago.
And let me ask you this. Do you think Jimmy is roaming around the White House tonight trying to find a meatloaf to warm himself up on?
I don't think the Carters eat meatloaf.
Who the hell are they? They're only from Georgia. Oh, let me tell you something. I am so sick of Washington and all its works and all them politicians down there and them congressmen and the congressmen. Boy, I'll bet you won't find none of them congressmen turning down their electric blankets tonight. Because if they did, their secretaries would get up and go home. Oh, Reedus, the Democrats is doing the whole Democrat, and you put them in there. That's the face you had on you when you come back in the polls. Well, the Democrats' way of running this country is to go tell us all how we ought to make sacrifices. God, they're great on that stuff. But they're all going to have us over the hill to the poorhouse. We ain't going to be able to drive over there because we ain't got no gas, so we're going to have to walk it.
Oh, the Reader's Digest says walking is very good for you.
Oh, ain't that lovely? The Reader's Digest can always put a little joy into poverty. Listen, my whole point is this whole thing with the energy and everything. This is all a conspiracy. You know that is a conspiracy there. Listen, for years, all our lives, they've been telling us to go out and buy stuff that use energy. All electrical stuff. They got electric toasters, electric ovens, electric stove, electric stereo, electric TV, electric race, electric hair blower, electric knives, electric every damn thing. Not to mention the cars. And now, after all the big corporations there make the billions and billions of dollars worth of profits, signals, wham, they're changed. And after telling us for years that we can't live without this junk, now they tell us that we gotta live without it. The country is going straight into the dumper.
Big Arch was right. Oh, thanks, Ludwig. What's up, Steve? Stevie. Anyone remember Roseanne? Yeah. How could you forget her? She was on some show reviewing Trump's win. She was talking shit. It was pretty good. I forget. I've seen it. Oh, man. I'm fucking tired, man. What's up, Bobby? Happy AJ, Jimmy, and AJ Day, Jimmy and Chat. Yeah, Bobby, that pussy won't show up. And now he's claiming because we were too mean about the Pakistani girl. You know, the girl that fleeced him, lied to him. Yeah, the one, I think the same one that he forced his Mexican girlfriend to run the Minnesota. Yeah. He's blaming it on that. Curiously enough, he doesn't show up past the election. Yeah. Fuck out of here. We were too mean about the Pakistani girl. I'm thinking about doing a commercial for insurance for Pakistani girl. I would need a female blow up doll. AJ's under the floorboards. Right, Bobbity hit the nail on the head. If that Pakistani roofing girl can survive a flood, she can survive some shit talking about her. The shit talking wasn't about her; it was about him giving this girl money. It's 1000% a scam. I can almost guarantee it's a scam. Pakistani flood insurance. Fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. Only floors. Only floors. Fucking AJ. What a fucking idiot. Watch this. Oh, wow. I want to see this. It's only a couple minutes. Accused elderly bank robber tells judge he's only got Social Security.
But a note for the record that the initial appearance has been held. No plea has been accepted. The defendant has received and understands the charge.
An octogenarian suspected of robbing a bank, and the case started today in court. Forrest Lytell turned 83 earlier this month. A week after his birthday, he held up a bank, according to Austintown police. Hello, I'm Dave Sass.
I'm Lindsay Watson. Lytell made a court appearance today. First News senior reporter Jerry Ricciuti was in court and shows us the interaction the suspect had with officers when he was arrested.
Having already spent the last 4 days behind bars, 83-year-old Forrest Lytell appeared in Austintown court from the Justice Center, dressed in jail orange.
You've been charged with robbery. That is a felony of the second degree.
Lytell was arrested last Thursday morning, just a week after his birthday. Police say he had held up the PNC Bank branch on Mahoning Avenue by passing the teller a handwritten note demanding all her money or else.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court.
According to police reports, the bank teller handed just over $600 to Lytell, including a number of bills that could be tracked, and officers were able to quickly catch up with him and recover the money.
How you guys find so fast?
Because we're that good. What's your name, sir?
Forrest.
Forrest?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Lytell.
Detectives tell me Lytell said little during questioning on Thursday, but admitted he needed some help. In court, he told the judge he's been retired since 2001.
I receive Social Security.
And that's the only one you receive is Social Security, sir?
Yes, sir.
For now, Lytell remains in the county jail on a $13,000 bond. He's due back in court again next month. In Austintown, Jerry Ricciuti, WKBN 27 First News.
Hi, everyone.
Damn. Man robbed the bank because he's fucking starving on PNC or Social Security. PNC, that's my bank. Yeah, she gave him a whole 600. He looks like Robert Reich. Yeah, what's that pussy been up to? Robert Reich. What a fucking idiot. No bullshit, man. That dude's a real lunatic. You want to talk about a leftist loon? He's got almost 1 million subs too. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. He keeps talking about how Trump's a fascist. Like, I don't get it. How can they possibly say that Trump's a fascist? What has he done that's in line with fascism? They've never been able to explain that. Oh, and he's talking about price gouging, like Cunt Mama brought up. Like, what a fucking... Oh, Robert Reich, what a fucking idiot. What's up, Richie? They don't know what fascism is yet. When AJ mentioned his belief in Lichtman, I didn't know who he was, but figured it was another leftist dork. But sure enough, as the election results came in and the freak out began, Lichtman fell. Yeah, I knew who he was when he was talking. Yeah, did you see when Cenk beat up on Lichtman? That was pretty funny. Fascism is what they did during COVID. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, I guess all that was okay. Yeah, it's just kind of ridiculous. Cenk is funny as fuck. Boss said great show last Friday. What the fuck am I trying to do here?
Monday morning, President-elect Trump proving once again he plans to shake up Washington in his second term, announcing plans to nominate Kash Patel as his next FBI director. Patel is a hardline critic of the Bureau who has called for shutting down the agency's Washington headquarters, firing its leaders, and bringing the nation's law enforcement agencies, quote, to heel.
Do you believe that you can deliver the goods on this in a pretty short order the first couple of months so we can get rolling on prosecutions?
Yes, we got the bench for it, Bannon. And one thing we learned in the Trump administration the first go around is we got to put in all America patriots top to bottom.
The move to pick Patel means that Trump's own hand-picked FBI director, Christopher Wray, would need to be fired or resign since his 10-year term doesn't end until 2027. Meanwhile, the president-elect is threatening harsh tariffs against America's top three trading partners, Mexico, Canada, and China. The tariffs may be an opening negotiating position as President-elect Trump looks for leverage to deal with issues of drugs and the border.
It's one of the most beautiful words in the whole world. It's going to make us wealthy again.
The most beautiful word in the entire dictionary of words is the word tariff. I love tariff. I can make anybody do anything through the use of tariffs.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau wasted no time traveling to Mar-a-Lago for a dinner on Friday with the president-elect to discuss the matter of Mr. Trump's resort. It comes after Trudeau warned tariffs would hurt consumers in both countries.
Donald Trump, when he makes statements like that, he plans on carrying them out. He would be actually not just harming Canadians who work so well with the United States. He'd actually be raising prices for American citizens as well, and hurting American industry and businesses.
Now, already, U.S. CEOs are warning if President-elect Trump does impose new tariffs, they will be passed on to consumers as higher prices. Best Buy CEO saying the vast majority of that tariff will probably be passed on to the consumer. Home Depot CEO warning there certainly will be an impact. And Walmart's finance chief saying tariffs are going to be inflationary. President Biden also weighing.
I hope he rethinks it. I think it's a counterproductive thing to do. We're surrounded by the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and two allies, Mexico and Canada. And the last thing we need to do is begin to screw up those relationships.
On Tuesday, President Biden announced a ceasefire deal in Lebanon between Israel
She
and
needs to lose
Hezbollah,
some fucking
the
weight.
Iranian-backed militia the U.S. designates as a terror group. Mr. Biden saying he will renew his push for a ceasefire and hostage deal in Gaza.
Just as the Lebanese people deserve a future of security and prosperity, so do the people of Gaza. They too deserve an end to the fighting and displacement. And so now Hamas has a choice to make. Their only way out is to release the hostages, including American citizens, which they hold.
On Saturday, Hamas released a video showing American Idan Alexander, who was taken captive on October 7th.
This video is like he's screaming to everyone, look at me, I'm alive. I'm surviving for 421 days. Please bring me home.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC.
Fucking commies. If anybody feels like donating, there is a pinned comment at the top of the page, mybuymeacoffee.com. Let's get some kind of grift going, people. Let's get it. Oh, fuck me. I got 25 people in here. I ain't had that in quite some time. Yeah, that reporter, she's fat. Look how thick she is. Fucking people ain't even got enough sense to look their best on TV. You know? I mean, Jesus Christ. What kind of broad lets herself get fat working in the public? You know what I mean? Like that's just laziness. Fat shaming unsubbed. Oh, God. That's pretty funny. Shame is a necessary part of life. It is. It is. Maybe she has a tumor. Maybe she has a glandular problem. She gets no fucking break from me. She's the one that tried to rig the debate. Even Pakistani orphan girls didn't, but that's mostly because the Taliban won't let her eat, not her behavior. Fucking. Oh my God. Get a little salty here. A little salty. Yeah, it says Trump just ended the Ukraine war before he started.
discuss how to spot a cocaine addict. People using cocaine often exhibit some telltale signs: dilated pupils, erratic behavior, nervousness, and anxiety.
Some of the physical signs of cocaine use are frequent sniffling and a runny nose, bloodshot eyes.
Boom! The Orange Man Rad did it. That sound you might not hear in Ukraine much longer, unless it's a Democrat part run of Ukraine. That's like San Francisco, and there's usually gunfire because it's a shithole. Anyhow, wow, that's a weird thing. Looks like Donald Trump, before December, they're still counting fucking votes in California, and Donald Trump has ended the war in Ukraine. Slava Ukraine. Adam Kinzinger is crying like a fucking bitch right now because the war is ending. The grift is coming to an end. It's weird how that works. Much like the ISIS situation. Remember when that dude who murdered his it's 14 slip. Remember that dude who totally for cereals didn't murder his chef in his Martha's Vineyard backyard? Wow, that's weird. Wow, it has a lot of mansions on oceanfront property, but it keeps telling me about climate change. Wow, what a weird buttfucker. Anyway, remember when he was telling everybody, oh my God, the ISIS? They're unstoppable. Nobody can stop ISIS, right? It's going to take a generation to stop ISIS. Oh my God, they've got motherfucking Hiluxes. You can't destroy a Hilux, George. Can't do it, bro. And Donald Trump won a rigged election, came in and goes, find out where ISIS is at, right? Where are they taking all of this oil that they're fucking stealing? Right. Find that place and then blow it the fuck up. They said, we surrender. Immediately. It took like 4 weeks. 4 weeks for Donald Trump to end the ISIS war. He ended ISIS until Joe Biden miraculously won an election in the middle of the night. Then ISIS came back. That's a weird thing, George. So much like that situation, this conflict that's going to go on forever, right? Look at the strong, stunning, and brave lesbians of the Ukrainian front. They're going to fight to the last they, them. And this will go on for... No, it's going to fucking end like before December. Before December. Before they're done counting ballots in California, Donald Trump has already ended the Ukrainian war. Wow. Here's InfoWars. Breaking. Zelensky willing to see territory. Oh, no, man. He was telling everybody, no, fuck, I'll make sure every fucking Ukrainian dies before we give land back to Russia. And now he's like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. The Orange Man won? Man, but we were rigging the fuck out of that election. How do you win? That's right. Us. And now it's over. The grift is over. The money laundering's over. The child laundering is over. The biolab laundering is over. Everything's over. Ass fucker. It's weird. Cross-dressing cocaine addict. I think to really facilitate and solidify the ending of this war, Donald Trump should hand Zelensky over to Putin. Shit, sign me up. I'll do it myself. I don't usually get on airplanes, but I'd fly all the way across this fucking planet to seal that deal myself. I'd bow wrap this cross-dresser and drop him off in motherfucking Moscow. Hand him over. Well, anyway, now, after telling everybody, we're not giving up 1 centimeter of Slava Ukraine land, he's like, shit, yeah, we'll give up all the land. Please, just don't kill me. Yeah, this dude's worried about being Pete missed it. Woo. Right, so breaking, Zelensky willing to cede territory to Russia in exchange for NATO protection. Yeah, so this is over. That's it. That's done. We done. Put a fork in this war. It's over. So how did anybody benefit from any of this? There's a bunch of weirdo lefties over there going, Russia did this. Russia should have to give back all the land in an unprovoked attack on Russia. You're fucking stupid. It's not an unprovoked attack on Russia. Idiots. Kamala Harris said, nope, it's a done deal. Ukraine is going into NATO. She said this. It's fucking stupid, by the way. Since 1990. Remember the hell that wall fell down in Berlin. The deal was, wall goes down in Berlin. You guys can reunify Germany. We leave. We'll leave. but you don't move NATO 1 inch towards us. And then they said, oh, okay, yeah, we will definitely not do that. And then right up to the doorstep. Right up to the door. Yep. Kamala Harris goes, yep, we're going to sign you up. You share a border with Russia. You're going into NATO. And Putin was like, well, we can't allow that. And so the only way for us to keep you from just signing Ukraine into NATO is to attack them and get them into a conflict, because if you're in a conflict, then you can't join NATO. And Russia was left with no other option. It was either let them join NATO, and now you've got missiles right on your fucking doorstep, or hit them with a limited military exercise. Yeah, there's a lot of people losing their lives in Ukraine, but Russia could obliterate Ukraine at any time. Ukraine, the fucking people in Kiev Chicken never lost their power, never lost their running water. They never lost their internet. Russia could have blown. They got hypersonic missiles that we can't fucking touch. They could have obliterated this place. They said, let's put them in a limited military action, take a whole bunch of the fucking eastern part of it, force them into the negotiation table, and as long as you had a bunch of criminal kid fuckers who stole an election, they were going to keep grinding up Ukrainian men forever. And now Donald Trump has won because of us, and we're turning the money spigot off. And this idiot over here, this cross-dressing fucking lunatic, who's a complete puppet, of course, is now forced to acknowledge the reality of the situation. You're going to get, again, it only cost you 1 million people to get into to NATO. Congratulations. And by the way, you idiots are you're these fucking these cross-dressing weirdos in Ukraine. These Euro addicts are like, oh my God, we're finally going to be in NATO. Idiots. You're going to get in NATO, right, to end this war. And we're going to shut the money spigot off to NATO. NATO's going to fucking collapse. So you just lost all of your dudes for no reason. Ukraine got completely fucked up for no reason. NATO's not going to, without stealing from American taxpayers, NATO doesn't exist, and we're not going to let that happen anymore. Go fuck yourself. All of it.
I don't know why there was an echo. Could it be these headphones? I don't know. Let me see. Might be the headphones. I don't know. Oh, that was stupid. Damn. Fuck.
Talk about Chuck Schumer's fall from grace. Chuck Schumer just suffered a political earthquake that could reshape America's politics forever. Chuck's 2024 downfall wasn't just a political stumble, it was a full-blown crash. How did the once powerful Senate Majority Leader end up relegated to the backbench? The powerful Senate Majority Leader has been brutally demoted after his immigration stance backfired spectacularly, causing massive losses for Democrats in the 2024 election. This is a story about political miscalculation of seismic proportions. Today, we're unpacking the political missteps, immigration fiascos, and jaw-dropping irony that cost Schumer the gavel. Again, let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and smack that like button. because it helps us with the algorithm to get our message out to more people. All right. Let's talk about Chuck Schumer, the man who just lost the Senate Majority Leader title for the second time. The senator from New York, once the king of the U.S. Senate, has just experienced a political faceplant that would even make professional wrestlers wince. But the question is, how did we get here? Schumer's 2024 demotion is a classic case of ignoring history, but repeating it anyway. His love affair with President Biden's immigration policies turned out to be a political grenade. Millions of migrants flooded in under Biden's watch. The people in the know are now saying Biden and Harris let in an estimated 11 to 18 million people, none of which belong here because the first act, once they got here, was to break our immigration laws. And who bore the brunt of this mess? Well, Schumer, of course. Let's pause here. What do you think happens when you cater to elites and ignore the everyday American? Disaster. That's what Chuck found out. He effed around and he found out. In case you're thinking, this sounds familiar, you're right. Back in 2014, Schumer pulled a similar stunt, backing President Obama's infamous Gang of 8 amnesty bill. That little escapade cost Democrats 5 Senate seats and Schumer his shot at becoming majority leader in 2015. Now, you'd think he'd learn, but nope. He doubled down in 2022 with Biden's pro-migration policies. Here's Chuck Schumer calling for amnesty for every illegal alien in the country. Give it a watch.
Now more than ever, we're short of workers. We have a population that is not reproducing it on its own with the same level that it used to. The only way we're going to have a great future in America is if we welcome and embrace immigrants, the dreamers, and all of them, because our ultimate goal is to help the dreamers, but get a path to citizenship for all 11 million or however many undocumented there are here.
And guess what? It backfired again on him. By the time the 2024 elections rolled around, the Democratic Party was in shambles. Their come one, come all immigration stance alienated voters, costing them 3 Senate seats and handing Republicans a 53-seat majority. Now, isn't it interesting that he used the 11 million? He said 11 million or however many there are. They've been telling us it's 11 million for 3 decades, over 30 years, guys. I guess they want you to believe that for every single illegal that comes across our border into the country, an illegal leaves the country at the same time, because that's the only way you stay at 11 million for 30 years. I mean, they think that you are that stupid that that's what you believe. And here's the thing. Schumer didn't just lose seats. He lost his party's trust. A fellow Democrat senator even called it political malpractice. Yikes. Let's not forget Schumer's poetic musings about immigration. In 2020, he told pro-migration business leaders, "We're nothing if we're not a nation of immigrants." Sounds touching. Are you also tired of hearing we are a nation of immigrants? I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Just because my grandparents came over here legally in the early 20th century does not make me an immigrant. I'm a U.S. citizen. We are a nation of citizens, not a doormat for unchecked migration. Schumer loves to romanticize his family history, mentioning how he was named after Ellis Island and how his daughter's middle name honors Emma Lazarus. But while he's busy waxing nostalgic, real Americans are struggling with the fallout of these policies. I mean, job losses, overcrowded cities, rising crime, and city resources being depleted to take care of non-citizens who shouldn't be here in the first place. And Chuck's answer was amnesty. That'll make that all go away. Here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about ideology, guys. It's about money. Wealthy elites like Mark Zuckerberg's FWB have been cheerleading mass migration. Why? Well, cheap migration, for one thing, brings cheap labor, fresh consumers. Played a role in his downfall. He governed the Senate like a dictator. He froze Republicans out of discussions and forced his party to toe the line. But as soon as the tables turned, he suddenly asked for unity and bipartisanship. screw you, Chuck. The hypocrisy is staggering. And here's the thing, guys. If Trump gets his way, all these illegal immigration efforts might result in the largest deportation program in U.S. history. I mean, talk about a plot twist, right?
Fuck. Oh, well. I lost you. I lost it, Richie. Well, hold on. Maybe I can. If I can. Is that videos? It's a couple more minutes.
All these illegal immigration efforts might result in the largest deportation program in U.S. history. I mean, talk about a plot twist, right? The whole reason why the Democrats pushed for so many illegals to come into our country was not solely for the votes. It was for power that they could achieve by the next census. What happened is progressive states like California, New York, and others, they saw many of their people.
Pause it.
Were
Seriously,
fleeing the tyranny of blue and heading for the freedom of red states. It caused.
Yeah, what's up?
All right. The reason you got yeeted was my fault. I accidentally put in there that I didn't leave it so that people can play it. I just changed it though, so you'd be able to. But from now on, they hit you because I had under there people can't. They can't use it or play it, and that was a default. And so I just went in and I changed it, so you don't have to play it again though. But I apologize for that. I should have.
I thought it was the Wi-Fi because they didn't.
No, they yeeted you. They yeeted you.
No, I didn't come back that quick, Richie.
You were gone for like 2 minutes.
Yes, because of the Wi-Fi. I'm out in the yard.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh,
yes.
well then, never mind. Hey guys, let me just say this. All right, I'm writing a script right now for a video on. There is now evidence that there were up to 50 FBI agents that came in white school buses. There was no numbers on them, no pictures, all white, and they were parked in the school bus area of the January 6th thing where they were holding it, right? And they got out. They were all dressed in Trump regalia, the MAGA hats, the fucking MAGA shirts, and all that. And there were eyewitnesses that said that yes, they came out and they walked in unison like they were military. So they weren't walking normal. So they're saying these are the guys that infiltrated the. They were wearing elbow pads, knee pads. They were the guys that went in to cause disturbances to get a riot going. And there's a Congressman Higgins. He literally sent a letter and he tweeted out to Chris Wray, "Do not leave D.C. You're going to be commanded to appear," because they want to know the answers to it. Now Wray hasn't been answering to subpoenas. Technically, he should be arrested for that, but he's the guy that would do the arresting. So that's what happens when you got fucking commies in charge of law enforcement. All right, Jim, I got to run, man. I just wanted to see if you are all right. All right, see you guys later.
Yeah, I didn't get yeeted because if I got yeeted, I wouldn't have got back so quick. Plus, it gives me a message. So, Chris Crow, what's up? We were gone. Hadn't noticed that. Chase in Texas, what's up, Chase? Liquid, I want you to make I want you to use your video skills to make up a short for the Pakistani girl for insurance for the Pakistani girl. Make sure you mention AJ in it. I'll play it as a trailer. Fucking do a little short, Tom McDonald short. Come on, man. What the fuck?
The way we're treated ain't been fair. Fake news on every TV. 4 years we've been in this nightmare while they killed American dreams. We can't afford our lives here. Ran food and gasoline. Colors don't run and I only warn you once. Buddy, don't tread on me. I won't forget the ones who died for our freedom, and I ain't gonna hand it back. No, no, no. If liberty and justice ain't enough to believe in, then get out of here and don't look back. Go, go, go. We love our home, and if you don't, pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you with a good luck split ya. Wave goodbye to Joe. We love our land. If you ain't fans, buddy will help you pack your bags. Don't let the big door hit you with a good luck split ya. Burn someone else's flag.
America is losing hope to.
The way we're treated ain't been fair. Fake news on every TV. 4 years we've been in this nightmare while they killed American dreams. We can't afford.
Yeah. Isn't Tom Canadian? Yeah, he's a U.S. citizen now. What's up, Jaffer Ruff? Jaffer Ruff? Michael Braden, I don't remember you. Welcome to the chat. Everybody hit like if you haven't hit like already. I need the likes. It's Nelson. Oh, what's up, Nelson? I'm a Biden supporter. You mean you were a Biden supporter? You were a Biden supporter. The only support he needs now is send him some Depends. Yeah, he's going to need that. He still has a chance. Nah, he doesn't. He's done. 2028. Yeah, he ain't going to be alive. I hope they can put him in jail before he dies. Biden belongs in jail. I wouldn't, I couldn't blame Biden if he pardoned his son, but Biden pushed all that shit on him. That's his kid. He had Biden as his bag man for years. So I wouldn't squawk too much if he pardoned his son. But Biden needs to go to jail. And anybody involved in that, which would probably be most of his family. Yeah, probably be his, Can I get a donation to my Cash App? Let me put my Cash App out there. See if I can. I forget what my Cash App is. What the fuck? Somebody hook me up. Somebody hook up my Cash App. I broke you off a chunk of Trump bucks. What the fuck is Trump bucks? Nelson said, I was watching starring John Melendez and Senator Amy Richard. AJ said that Trump, did you type AJ? Trump was going to set up concentration camps for brown people and homeless people to make them work on farms. Oh, God. That's not such a bad idea. Oh, shit. $5. Who the fuck sent me that? Why the fuck doesn't it ever fucking tell me? What the fuck? Oh, yeah, that's Liquid. Yeah, I thought it was you. Thank you, Liquid, for the $5 donation. You the man. You the man. Not Jimmy from Philly. Link to the lifeboat. Where's the link? Trump bucks is the money I made because of Trumpy. I've had enough alcohol at this point to actually send some money, but unfortunately I just spent most of it on a new dryer. Oh, not AJ. All right. I always put a link for your streams. Thank you, boss. I appreciate that. Yeah, but that's the link. Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck? So I gotta go. I gotta go onto YouTube to capture that link. Club's Lifeboat. Why can't I, oh, wait a minute. Right. Oh, I just joined. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Eleanor. Yeah, I was trying to get. Yeah, I just joined. I just joined from the link. Let's see if I can access it on my phone because I usually. Oh, Scrub's Lifeboat. There it is. Yep. That's cool. Yeah, I'm on there. I'm on the Scrubs Lifeboat. Thank you. That was a difficult thing to get, for Christ's sake. It was not fucking easy to get. I used to always put a link out there. I don't know, maybe it pissed somebody off. I don't know. What the fuck? I'm only on YouTube. I'm just the best in the world. Yes, you are, Eleanor. Yeah, other people tried to get me on there and they couldn't. I think they changed the name of it for a while. I don't know. Who's ever running it was fucking with it. I guess they wanted to cull the numbers or something. This is Salty Cracker doing something on Alex Jones.
Government filled with a bunch of reptiles and a bunch of pedophiles. Side check. We all know never make it to a trial with trafficking a child. Side check. You don't want to be scrutinized in the government or you'll be suicided. You and I both know all the truth to hide and whether he was in Biden.
Oh, lads, there's something in the air tonight, and that's blood. Metaphorically speaking, don't try to arrest me, FBI. This is MAGA Jones, boys. The fair creating the ether, and now you're seeing testosterone beasts like Alexander Jones, who's 24% Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's about to go Thunder Lizard on these sons of bitches who have just tried everything at this point. I mean, holy balls. Alex Jones has they kicked this dude off. They kicked him off of MySpace. This guy can't Uber. He can't even Uber Eats, boys. They banned this dude from everything. Remember this? He was the test case. Ban him from Twitter, ban him from Facebook, ban him from YouTube. They digitally assassinated Alex Jones. They were sitting there going, we gotta stop this dude. We gotta stop this dude. There ain't no stopping this dude. This guy works 26 hours a day. I don't even understand how he does. He got some sort of tesseract or something underneath that desk that manipulates time-space continuum, because this dude is just a workhorse delivering massive information, Moabs and salvos across the information warfield. Warfield? Battlefield. And so, yeah, they tried everything. They tried everything they could. And then they went for the most ridiculous gambit of all time. They say, you hurt somebody's feelings, and now you owe them $1 quadrillion. Oh, you don't gag, could you? Oh, look at how you do. You don't even have $1 quadrillion. Oh, you better sell some more supplements. I think you get $1 quadrillion. What the fuck? Ain't nobody got $1 quadrillion? Oh, okay. Well, if he ain't got $1 quadrillion, then I guess we take InfoWars. So they stole InfoWars. They stole it. Like jackbooted thugs. These scumbags. They said they held a fraudulent auction masquerading as an auction and stole his studio. They took his website. They took everything down. They stole it. There's so many criminals out there. They'll steal everything from you. They'll steal your pens. They'll steal your wallet. They'll steal your phone. They'll steal your studio. And they'll also steal your house. Make sure you got HomeTitleLock.com's triple lock protection out there. It's bad enough that we got to keep an eye on all of these scammers and thieves in our government, but you also got to keep an eye at the regular ones at ground level, because they'll do all kinds of things like steal your most valuable asset right from underneath you. They can do it as easily as taking fraudulent paperwork down to the county offices and transferring the title of your house into their name. Once they do that, they can do all kinds of things. They can take loans out against your house. They could even sell your house. You won't even know until it's too late. And things like smoke alarms or cameras outside your house ain't going to save you from that. No, you're going to need HomeTitleLock.com's triple lock protection to keep you protected from that theft. Beneath you, head over to home. You're going to sue them over rigged auction of InfoWars. They held a fraudulent auction to steal this man's stuff. Alex Jones sued The Onion and the Sandy Hook families over rigged auction of InfoWars, as previously reported. The Onion purchased InfoWars in a bankruptcy auction. They changed the definition of auction, though. And they were, of course, going to turn it into a satirical site. Listen, lefties aren't going to go to InfoWars. They hate InfoWars. They think InfoWars is Nazisms, all right? So they're not going to go there. The only people that are going to go to InfoWars are right-leaning individuals. Once you steal it, even if you get away with it, we're not going there anymore. This is a complete money. This is another attempt to silence Alex Jones. He's just going to create another studio and broadcast on alex.jones.com. He's going to be fine. InfoWars. Alex Jones isn't InfoWars. InfoWars is Alex Jones. And listen, they trying to put this dude into indentured servitude and make him work for free. They're trying to enslave Alex Jones and make him work for these Sandy Hookers and the Onion. Don't get me wrong. They're trying that too. But they're going to try this first. So anyway, they had a auction, and the Onion won it during this fake auction. But the judge overseeing the case has ordered a hearing into how the satire website won because they didn't have the highest bid. You had a secret auction, and they didn't take the highest bid. That's not an auction. The legal team now representing Jones has alleged that the auction was rigged at the last minute to allow the Onion to win, despite a 7-figure bid from InfoWars allies. It looks like maybe even Elon Musk might have been on the allies' side, trying to rescue the InfoWars brand, trying to stop this unprecedented breach in Americana, where you can say this guy hurt their feelings, he owes them. You guys didn't even have a trial, right? You had this bullshit show trial where the judge said, "Give me every article, give me everything that you've ever said about Sandy Hook," and they did. They said, here's everything that we have on it. And the judge says, I don't think you gave me everything. So now I'm just going to default judgment you. Like, I'm just going to say you're guilty. So now we're not going to hold a trial. Now we're just going to hold, how much of the damages you're going to have to pay these people. So there was no trial here to take this dude's stuff. There was no trial. Default judgment. Scumbag judge said, you're guilty. And so this is a complete travesty. So here's Alex Jones. InfoWars was not sold to the Onion. And on breaking news now, please watch and show the link below. Alex Jones going into lawfare mode. Good. So there you go. Lawsuit filed Monday in bankruptcy court in Houston. Attorneys for Jones allege that the several Sandy Hook families and the Onion's parent company, Global Tetrahedron, Tesseract inactivated. Submitted an illegitimate bid for the assets of InfoWars parent company and planned to misuse his intellectual property. No, the dude who did a victory lap thing. Oh, we did here. We got it. We're the Onion and we bought InfoWars. Stupid Republican, stupid heads. Now we're gonna make fun of you. Fuck you, scumbag thief, alleged thief. You might be so happy. Who knows? But get up, Jones. Go full lawsuit beast mode on these pricks and take everything. Alex Jones is going to own the Onion. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be awesome, boys. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the. What'd you watch? Whatever the hell you just saw right here. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this great channel. Kept up to date on them trying to steal InfoWars. Hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.
The salt must flow. Wait a minute, 1 second. I gotta figure this out. Yeah, I can. Yeah, thank you for that, Eleanor. I've been trying to. For some reason, I wasn't able to get on there. And I just gave up on getting on it. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, listen, people. I'm so fucking hungry. My stomach's growling, so I got to get the fuck out of here. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Please hit like if you haven't already. Could use the like somehow. It fucking helps me. Who the fuck knows? And let me end this with a special message. AJ, you're a big pussy. That bitch lost. Get your ass in here to take your spanking. All right, people. I'm out of here. Go see each other on the Telegram. All right, I'll see you.